All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, number 47, our guy Rahjai Harris. Rahjai, how you doing, man?
I'm great, man. I'm excited for these next couple of days, man. I can't wait for Tuesday, man. I'm excited.
No doubt, and looking forward to what we got going on in both basketball and football with Pro Day coming up at ECU, and we talked to Blake Harrell about that. I saw him when Ike Johnson spoke earlier this week, and Blake Harrell's actually joining us on the show today. And last week, Rajay, we talked about how you were a great interviewee. Let's get your interviewing skills. You got a question or two I can ask Blake Harrell? What's something you want to know from Blake Harrell, the guy that you played for?
Um,
Did he not have you in a play where you should have been in, or
ah,
no?
hey, ask Coach Harold why did he want me to slide at the end. That's the only question
Great
I got
question. That
for him.
is
Yeah,
fantastic because he was
because I didn't
saying
know.
get down, man.
Look, I didn't know anything about it, and I don't know if y'all was paying attention. North Texas game, I slid.
Yeah,
I slid North Texas game, and they told me to score.
right. You ended up scoring like the next play, I think, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
scored like the next play, man. But that's all the question I got for Coach Harold, man. Because we didn't even talk about it on the sideline, but I was guessing like he thought I was gonna do it anyways, but I had to do it. I had to
That is
get
a
in there.
yes, I will definitely bring that up because I think he was saying get down, get down. Um,
Definitely.
Man, again, well, we got a lot of questions to ask, a lot of turnover in the staff with ECU football that I'll have to discuss with Coach Harrell. But Rajay, let's go back to it. We've talked about it, but just what was it? An energy boost? Was it just kind of a new lease on life? Like what was different the second half of that season when Blake Harrell took over, and maybe how was his leadership different at all than Mike Houston's?
One of the big things I say, man, he just let us play. It was more of like being free mentally. I don't think we had a lot of stress on not just our bodies but our minds leading up to the games. One thing we did change, Friday nights, it was more of kind of relaxed. So like we had video games, we had card games. The family could come, like my daughter could come to the hotel to like get prepared with us, like just play around, run around and stuff. So it was more kind of like being free, just like mentally. And I think that helped everybody, man, because a lot of people don't really realize, man, college athletes go through a lot. Not just physically but mentally, man. So he did a great job for just letting us be free. Another thing, he let the leaders lead. Actually, it was kind of like he let us take over the team. Not in a negative way either. It was more of like in the locker room. If something happened, we handled it. We had meetings, like player-led meetings. We'd have a leadership meeting with all of us, and he'll ask us for our input, and he'll actually put it on the table, put it all on the table for us, man, and fought for us. So, like I tell everybody, big shout out to Coach Harold, man, for just coming in and doing what he do, man. He's a great coach, even better person, great husband, great father. He got all the aspects, man, just to be a great coach, man. So big shout out to him.
The leadership torch gets passed down from class to class, and when you lose leaders, you worry for a minute, and then a new guy steps up. So with that being said, Rajay, who do you think you've kind of passed the torch to now that you're gone? Who is the voice in the locker room, or who's the guy that the other guys look up to?
Yeah, so when my whole time at ECU before Holton left, it was Holton.
Yeah.
It was the quarterback, and that's usually how it is. The quarterback usually is the front line member, the people that people listen to, man. So I got to give it to Ford, man. K and he was already stepping into that role, so it's not like it wouldn't be no it wouldn't be no shock if that's who the leader is. You feel me? Because he was already giving that out, man, and showing us that he could do that as a sophomore. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
the sky's the limit just for Kaden, but the sky for him, man. You got somebody that's leading, that's your quarterback, man. That's always good.
Yeah, I'm not going to pretend to know you guys and say I'm in the locker room, so I don't know. But like, Caton is kind of California cool, and to that point,
Oh
like,
yeah,
even Jake Garcia comes off as
yeah.
a nice laid back guy. So do they have the oomph if they need, to get on, get on you guys a little bit?
Most definitely, most definitely. And like I was saying, man, the quarterbacks, man, they usually like the leaders. So whenever they do speak, man, it's not a I mean, it is a respect thing, but like people know it's known to listen to the cue. You
Yeah.
know, he's the one that's controlling the whole offense. He's controlling the whole team, literally, man. The ball's in his hand every play. So, man, when he talks, man, it just speaks volumes. You feel what I'm saying? And he kind of didn't do it a lot, but whenever he did, his voice was definitely heard, man. So, like I said, man, I'm excited for that whole program, man, and they in good hands, man. I don't have no doubt in my mind that Coach Harrell and them guys in that locker room is ready to go out there and win every game. So, I'm excited for them.
Rahjai Harris joining us. Rahjai loves the kids. Pro Day open to
Oh
the fans. I saw that this week, Rahjai. They've never done
yeah,
that
that's
before.
big.
So, yeah, you'll have maybe some fans out there watching y'all. Again, I talked to Coach Harrell. He said Savone Revel was going to do, I think he said at least he was going to do a bench press and maybe some indoor stuff. So it'll be good to see
Okay.
him being active after his injury, and looking forward
Yeah.
to what's next for him. But, man, this is an exciting time. Is it a stressful time, Rahjai, kind of leading up to that date for you?
I wouldn't say stressful. It's more of I'm ready to do it. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I've been preparing. I've been preparing for this, not just 2 months, 3 months. Like a lot of people just don't know. Like you preparing for this moment all your life. You feel what I'm saying? This where the grind late nights. This where the early mornings can come in. You feel what I'm saying? It's not like we finna just go out there and do nothing magic. No, you're gonna go out there and trust your training, and you're gonna do what you do. You feel what I'm saying? So I try not to put stress on myself at all because I feel like it's already written. Guys already done wrote it out for me. I just got to go out there and do it. So excited for it, man. But I'm excited for all of it to be over, man, and see where everybody's at in their process because everybody's different, man, and every process is different, man. So excited for that for sure, man. I can't wait for Tuesday. Can't wait.
I think our guy Alex Harper, who has got a couple of real jobs now, is going to go out there and snap a few and see if
He
he
better.
can he can turn some heads. So
He
uh,
better.
I have a lot going on out there at ECU Pro Day. That'd be good. And then spring ball
Most
coming
definitely.
up. Rahjai, how you feel about Dion's idea to? I love this. I've been saying this for years.
I knew it
I
was gonna happen.
understand why you don't do it, but man, seeing ECU versus Wake Forest or
Yeah.
whoever in a spring game would be kind of cool. As a player, how do you feel about it?
I love it. They should have had the idea when I was playing. I love it. I can't lie. It kind of figured that was gonna happen because you look at it now, like NFL teams during preseason, they're playing against other teams, and in high school you're scrimmaging other teams. So why not do it in college? You feel what I'm saying? So
Be great for the young guys too, Rahjai, which
it'll
we
be
see a
it'll
lot
be
in preseason.
great.
Yeah,
That'll be great. And I think it'll be. I think it's something that's gonna happen for sure.
I think
For
so.
sure.
So yeah, if we can get the money right, anything can happen.
Yeah.
So
Hey, you said it right. I ain't say it. You said it.
that's what it's all about. I asked Holton if he liked it. He said yeah, and of course he does. They'd have him in a red jersey, so it wouldn't matter. But
It
you'd
wouldn't
be
matter
taking
for Holden. You
shots.
better not.
You,
Hey, you better not touch 12. You better. You
but
better not.
you'd be taking hits in March. You okay with that?
I'm good.
Okay. All right.
I'm
We're
gonna
good to
take care of
go.
the body. Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm good. Trust.
All right, Rajay. I got one sheet of paper today, my notes, and it's a
uh,
bracket.
I didn't do it. I didn't do the bracket.
Well, you got time. Look, I'm gonna ask you one favor. If you got 20 minutes tonight, fill out a bracket and text it
I
to me
got you.
so I can
I
get you in our
got you.
contest.
I got you. Don't
And then
worry.
next time you come to Greenville, you can win a $100 gift card to Fifth Street Hardware downtown and get you a
Yeah.
good meal and some drinks. What's your
You crazy, Clip.
what's your South Carolina team's gonna do? We got Clemson. I got them losing to Houston in the Sweet 16. How about Wofford? How far are you away growing up from Wofford?
Hey, that's in Spartanburg actually. It's not. I say it's about 20 minutes from hometown.
Okay.
About Duncan.
They got Tennessee in the first round.
Mm.
Yeah,
Hey, but
that's a good.
I tell you, and a lot of people been talking about them down here, man. They say Wofford's looking pretty good, man. So I wouldn't count them out. I wouldn't count that A614 out.
There will be some people pulling for Wofford because they have something unique, Rajay. They have a player that shoots granny style free throws, shoots underhand free throws.
Yeah, I haven't been. I ain't even been watching, man. So I would have never knew that. I
check,
would have never knew
check that
that.
out.
I definitely got to.
Again, we've talked to you. You are working. You are busy. You don't follow this stuff, but and I do want you to fill out a bracket. I want to see it, but like,
Nah, I got you.
who
I
would you
got
have
you.
winning it all right now? If I asked you, would you know where to begin?
I'll say Duke.
Yeah.
They still in
Oh
it?
yeah, we learned last week you were a bit of
Yeah.
a dookie.
I got some. I got a couple of messages for some Pirate fans too. They didn't like that. I'm sorry, Fire Nation.
Hey man, you're not the only one. Look, I went to Dean Smith basketball camp when I was a kid, so like I grew up a Carolina fan. Everybody has a team that they root for when they're kids, and I grew
Yeah,
out of it. When
man.
I went to ECU, I was like, I'm not gonna root for another school. I'm at East
That's
Carolina. I
true.
need to be a
That's
pirate.
true.
So yeah, so that's how I
That's
roll.
true, man.
All right, Rajay, we'll let you run, man, and appreciate you joining us today. Keep up the hard work. Looking forward to seeing you back in Greenville here soon, man.
Yes, sir, man. I can't wait, man. I'll see you soon, my guy.